Polite English for Customer Service Success. Introduction. When people talk to a business, it matters a lot. Think about when you buy things or ask for help. What makes you happy? What makes you feel upset? Good service makes a big difference. It makes people want to come back. It makes them tell their friends good things. It helps businesses do well. The most important part of good service is talking to people in a helpful way. This means using simple words and being kind. This book, Polite English for Customer Service Success, will help you. We will teach you the important English words and polite ways to talk, so you can be good at your job. Your job is not just about speaking English. It's about making customers feel happy and solving their problems well. Sometimes, it's hard to find the right words, even if you know what to say. Customers may ask tricky questions. Problems might happen that need careful handling. Knowing what to say is one thing. Knowing how to say it nicely is even more important. For many people, speaking English well at a job where you meet customers can be hard. This is especially true when customers have different needs and hopes. We call the special skill you need for this customer service English. It's not just normal English. It's English used for talking with customers. It's the language of being helpful, clear, and showing respect. It's good for answering questions, fixing problems, and making customers feel important. Customer service English is built on being polite. It means using words that show respect, patience, and a real wish to help. It also means being clear so everyone understands. We will show you how to explain things simply so there is no confusion. You will learn special phrases to listen to a customer's problem, get the information you need, offer solutions, and check that everything is okay. We will also teach you how to use words that sound helpful and ready to act, making customers feel supported. Normal English might teach you how to chat. Customer service English teaches you how to have a successful talk with a customer. By using this book, you will learn to answer common customer questions with confidence. You will learn to handle complaints and problems in a polite and good way. You will use many polite phrases to build good relationships and trust. Your customer service skills will get better. You will feel more sure of yourself in your job. We have made this book easy to follow. Each part looks at different situations. It gives you ready-to-use phrases and explanations. You will find examples, helpful tips, and chances to practice. Are you ready to make your customer interactions better and be successful? Let's start your journey into polite English for customer service. 1. Learning English for customer service. It is a common feeling, right? You work with people all day, but sometimes your words do not come out well. You might know English, but when a customer asks something, your mind goes blank. You worry you will say the wrong thing. This is why learning customer service English is so important. It is not just about speaking English. It is about speaking it so people feel welcome, understood, and happy. Think of Maria. She worked in a busy cafe. She was a kind person, always smiling, and made the best coffee. But when customers spoke fast or asked for something a bit strange, Maria felt nervous. Her heart beat faster. She tried to explain, but sometimes the customer did not understand. Maria felt sad. She knew she could do her job well, but talking felt like a big problem. She worried about making mistakes, sounding rude, or not being able to help. This worry made her feel tired and less sure of herself. One day, Maria decided to change this. She knew that knowing simple English was not enough for her job. She needed special tools, like a cook needs good knives. She needed customer service English. She began to learn special phrases. She learned how to greet someone warmly, how to ask what they need, and how to say yes or no nicely. She learned to say things like, "How can I help you today?" and "One moment, please, I'll be right with you." She practiced saying these phrases aloud, even when she was alone. Slowly, something wonderful happened. When a customer came to the counter, Maria did not feel that rush of fear. She had her phrases ready. She could greet them with a confident smile and ask, "Good morning. What can I get for you?" If a customer asked for something special, like "Could I have my latte with almond milk, please?" Maria knew how to answer clearly. She could say "Certainly. Almond milk, coming right up." She learned to say, "I'm sorry, we don't have that right now, but we do have this," made the customer feel heard, even if they could not get exactly what they wanted. Maria felt more sure of herself with every good talk. She felt less worried. Her work became more fun because she was not fighting her own nerves. And the customers? They noticed. They felt welcome. They felt respected. They felt Maria truly wanted to help them. They started leaving better comments, and more people chose her cafe. Maria's skill in using customer service English did not just make her job easier, it made her a better worker and helped the business do well. This is why learning English for customer service is much more than just remembering words. It is about building a bridge between you and the person you are helping. It is about making them feel comfortable and important. More than basic English, a special skill. Think about it. When you talk to a friend, you can use casual words, be very relaxed, and even stop and think for a bit without it being a problem. But when you work with customers, the rules are a bit different. You represent a company and your words have a bigger effect. Customer service English is a special kind of English. It is about being clear, but also about being polite and helpful. It is not just knowing words. It is knowing which words to use for different moments. For example, saying "give me that" is very different from saying "could you please pass that to me?" The first sounds bossy, while the second is polite and shows respect. This special skill includes polite greetings, starting the talk in a friendly way, clear questions, asking customers what they need so you understand them fully, helpful explanations, telling customers things in a way they can easily understand, phrases for listening, showing you are paying attention and understand, words for solving problems, how to help fix issues calmly and well, polite endings, finishing the talk on a good note. These are the basic parts. They are like the tools in a box, ready to be used when you need them. The power of key phrases. Your reliable tools. Have you ever felt stuck, not knowing what to say next? This happens a lot, especially when you are learning. But customer service English gives you a set of strong phrases that can help you in almost any situation. These are not just random words, they are chosen carefully to be useful and polite. Imagine you work in a shop, and a customer asks something you do not know. Instead of saying, "I don't know," which can sound unhelpful, you can use a key phrase. You could say, "That's a great question. Let me find out for you." Or, "I'm not sure about that, but I can ask my manager for you." These phrases show you want to help, even if you do not have the answer right away. These key phrases are like a safety net. They catch you when you might otherwise fall. They make it less necessary to think too hard in the moment, which can be stressful. When you have these phrases ready, you can focus more on the customer and less on worrying about what to say. For example, when a customer is waiting, instead of just standing there, you can use a phrase like, "Thank you for your patience." This small phrase shows you see they are waiting and you respect their time. When you need to explain a rule, instead of just stating it, you can say, "For our rule about returns, you would need to." This sounds much softer and more helpful. Building confidence and reducing stress. Feeling good about your work. Learning these special phrases and ways of speaking directly changes how you feel. When you know you can handle common customer requests, when you have polite ways to say things, and when you feel sure of your English, your stress goes down. Think of Maria again. Before she learned these phrases, Every new customer was a possible challenge. She felt a tight feeling in her stomach, but after practicing and using her new phrases, that feeling started to loosen. She felt more in control. She could smile for real because she was not worried about making a mistake. This stronger confidence makes your job more pleasant. It makes you feel more able and proud of the work you do. When you feel confident, you are more likely to look people in the eye. This shows you are paying attention and are friendly. Speak clearly and at a good speed. You will not rush or speak softly. Listen carefully. You will be better at understanding what the customer truly needs. Handle hard situations calmly. You will have the words to make frustration less intense. This helps everyone. You feel better and your customers feel better too. Direct impact on customer happiness, making customers feel good. This is perhaps the most important part. How you talk to customers directly affects how happy they are and if they will come back. When customers feel you are polite, helpful, and understand them, they are much more likely to be happy. Imagine two situations. Situation: a less polite customer. I want to return this shirt. Worker: no returns after 30 days. Said quickly without looking up. Situation B, using customer service English. Customer: hello, I'd like to return this shirt, please. Worker: good afternoon. I can help you with that. Could I see your receipt, please? Customer: I don't have it. Worker: no problem. Let me see if I can find the purchase in our system for you. Could you tell me when you bought it? In situation A, the customer feels ignored and unhappy. In situation B, even if the return is not possible, the customer feels heard, respected, and that the worker tried to help. This difference is huge. Customer service English is all about creating that good feeling. It is about showing the customer that you care about their needs and that you are there to provide good service. When customers feel this way, they are more loyal. They tell their friends good things about the company. They are more likely to spend money, all because of how they were treated and spoken to. Unlocking career opportunities, opening doors to success. Finally, let's talk about your future. In many jobs, especially in shops, hotels, restaurants, and call centers, good talking skills are very important. If you can speak English well, and especially if you can use customer service English effectively, you become a valuable worker. This can lead to more job offers. Companies want people who can represent them well. Promotions. You might get a chance to lead a team or become a supervisor. Better pay. Skilled workers often earn more. More security. Companies want to keep workers who are good at their jobs and make customers happy. Learning these skills is an investment in yourself and your career. It is not just about getting through the day. It is about building a successful and good future. So, why learn English for customer service? Because it is the key to feeling sure of yourself, reducing worry, making customers happy, and opening up many chances for you. It is about changing your talks from something that might feel hard into something that feels natural, effective, and even fun. Now that we understand why learning English for customer service is so important, the next step is to find out the basic parts. We will start by looking at the important words and phrases that are the base of every good customer talk. 2. The importance of politeness. It is easy to think that knowing the right words is all that matters for good service. We learn phrases like "Can I help you?" and "Have a good day." These words are important. But what truly makes customers feel cared for and happy to return comes from something deeper. It is about being nice. Being nice is not just about saying a few special words. It is about the feeling behind them. It is about showing respect, being kind, and making the other person feel good. Think about a time you went into a store. Maybe the person at the counter was busy, or they did not seem happy to see you. They might have said next in a sharp voice, or just given you a quick nod without smiling. How did that make you feel? Probably not welcome, right? Maybe you felt like you were bothering them. You might have even decided to leave and find a store where you felt more comfortable. This is where being nice makes a big difference. Being nice in customer service is more than just following rules. It is about making a connection. When you use nice words, you are telling the customer, "I see you. You are important to me right now." It is like holding a door open for someone. It is a small thing, but it shows you care about their comfort and their experience. This simple act of kindness builds trust. When customers trust you, they feel safe. They are more likely to tell you what they really need, even if it is a difficult problem. They are more open to your ideas and more willing to listen to what you say. This trust is the first step to solving any problem and making sure the customer leaves happy. Imagine a customer is a little upset. Maybe their item is not working, or they waited a long time. If you answer them with a short, sharp reply, like "It is not my problem," or "What do you want me to do about it?" the situation can get much worse very fast. The customer will likely get angrier. They might feel attacked or ignored. This is when a small problem can turn into a big argument. But what happens when you use nice words? Even if the customer is raising their voice, you can answer with calm, nice words. You can say, "I understand you are upset, and I am very sorry to hear that," or "Let me see what I can do to help you with this." These words do not mean you agree with everything the customer is saying, but they show that you are listening and that you care about their feelings. This kindness is like a gentle hand on a tense shoulder. It can calm things down. It shows the customer that you are on their side, trying to help, not trying to argue. Being able to calm down difficult situations is one of the most powerful tools in customer service. It turns a possible fight into a chance to give great service. Every time a customer talks to a business, it changes how they see that business. If they meet nice, helpful people every time, they will think of the company as a good, trustworthy place. If they meet rude or unhelpful people, they will think the opposite. Think about your own experiences. Do you go back to restaurants where the staff were not friendly? Probably not. You go back to places where you felt welcomed and treated well. Nice words help build this good image. When you are nice, you are not just speaking for yourself, you are speaking for the company. Every nice conversation is like a small advertisement for the business. It tells customers, "This is a place that cares about you." This leads to something very important: customers who keep coming back. Customers who keep coming back are the strength of any successful business. They return again and again. They spend more money over time. They also tell their friends and family about the good service they received. This free advertising is very valuable and often comes directly from good, nice experiences. Besides building trust and loyalty, being nice is simply a sign of being professional. In any job, especially one where you meet many different people, how you speak and act shows how professional you are. Using nice words is a clear sign that you are trained, capable, and dedicated to doing a good job. It shows you respect your work and the people you serve. Think about two people applying for the same job. Both have similar skills, but one person speaks clearly and nicely, showing they can handle customers well. The other person is short and seems not interested. Who do you think will get the job? The nice person, of course. This is because being nice shows you have the skills needed to work with people in customer service. It is not just about knowing how to use a computer or how to put items on shelves. It is about how you interact with people. In today's world, where many businesses offer similar products or services, how they treat their customers can be the biggest difference. Being nice is a key way to stand out. So, What does being nice really mean in customer service? It is more than just saying please and thank you, although those are very important. True kindness comes from a real wish to help and a deep respect for the other person. It means showing you understand, trying to feel how the customer feels, even if you do not agree with them. It means being patient, especially when a customer is finding it hard to explain their problem or is feeling upset. It is about being helpful, actively looking for ways to solve their issue or meet their needs. It is about having a good attitude, even on a difficult day. When you combine these qualities with nice words, you create an experience that is not just useful, but truly good and memorable. The sound of your voice, or the words you choose in writing, matters a lot. Even in an email or a chat message, how you say things can make a big difference. Imagine getting an email that says, "Your request is denied." That sounds very hard, does it not? It makes you feel rejected and unimportant. Now, think about this. "I am sorry, but we cannot do what you asked at this time. We appreciate you contacting us." This second message, while still saying the same thing, is much softer and nicer. It uses phrases like "I am sorry, cannot do," and "appreciate you contacting us." These phrases show you care about the customer's feelings. In talking, the sound of your voice adds another layer. A nice phrase said in a flat, uninterested voice can sound fake. But the same phrase said with a warm, friendly tone can make a huge difference. It is like the difference between a tired flower and a fresh, bright one. Both are flowers, but one makes you feel much happier. For example, saying "Can I help you?" with a bright, welcoming tone invites the customer to talk. Saying it in a bored tone might make them pause. The words are the same, but the feeling they create is completely different. This is why practicing your tone along with your words is so important for customer service. It makes sure your kindness is felt, not just heard. When we talk about customer service, we are talking about everything: the words, the tone, the attitude, and the intention. It is about using language that makes customers feel respected, understood, and valued. It is about creating a good atmosphere where problems can be solved easily and well. It is about building relationships that last. This kind of talking does not just happen by chance. It is learned. It is practiced. And it is one of the most valuable skills you can develop to be successful in any job that involves meeting people. So, we have seen that being nice is the foundation of good customer service. It builds trust, calms tense situations, makes customers want to return, and shows you are a true professional. It is not just a set of rules, it is a way of treating people with respect and kindness. Now that we understand why being nice is so important, the next step is to learn the specific words and ways of talking that show this kindness. We will move from understanding the basic idea of kindness to looking at the important phrases and communication methods that will help you give excellent customer service every time. 3. Key phrases and vocabulary. When you start talking to people in a new job, it can feel like being on a stage. You want to do a good job, be helpful, and make sure everyone is happy. The good news is, you don't have to make up all the words yourself. There is a special way of talking, like customer service English, that helps you do this. It is like having a helpful box of the right words and phrases. This box helps you be clear, kind, and very helpful. Imagine Sarah. Sarah works in a small bookshop. One sunny afternoon, a customer, Mr. Lee, comes in. He looks a bit unsure. If Sarah just points and says, "Aisle 3, it might sound a bit short. Mr. Lee might feel rushed or not important. But if Sarah uses a few simple, polite words, everything feels different. Sarah could smile and say, "Good afternoon. Welcome to the Cozy Corner Bookshop. Can I help you find something today?" See the difference? That simple greeting, good afternoon, and the offer to help, can I help you find something today? Make Mr. Lee feel welcome and valued. It is not just about saying words, it is about showing you care. This is the main idea of customer service English. It is about using words that build a connection between you and the person you are helping. It makes them feel comfortable, understood, and respected. This is very important, whether you are in a shop, a hotel, or talking on the phone. These polite phrases are the basic parts of good customer service. They are the first things you say, how you start talking. They create a good feeling right from the start. Think of them as a warm handshake when you start a conversation. When someone calls your company, a good start is very important. Instead of just saying hello, you can say, "Hello, thank you for calling your company name. My name is Sarah. How can I help you today?" This is like opening the door with a friendly smile. It tells the customer who they are talking to and that you are ready to listen. If you work in a shop, welcoming people is key. A simple good morning, good afternoon, or good evening is a great start. Then, you can add, "Welcome to the store name. Is there anything I can help you with today?" This shows you see them and are ready to help. It is much warmer than waiting for them to ask you something. These opening phrases are not just polite, they are also very useful. They clearly tell the customer that you are there to help them. They create a friendly feeling. When customers feel welcomed, they are more likely to feel good about their visit, even if they have a small problem later. This good start can make a big difference in how they see your company. Sometimes, when we talk to customers, we need to be sure we understand them perfectly. They might speak fast or use words we do not know. This is where phrases for understanding and asking for more details become very important. They help you listen well and make sure you get all the details right. This stops mistakes and makes the customer feel heard. Imagine Mr. Lee in the bookshop. He might say, "I am looking for that new book by the writer who wrote The Secret Garden." Sarah might not know the writer's name right away. Instead of saying, "Who?" which can sound a bit rude, she can use a polite phrase. She could say, "I am sorry, I did not quite hear that. Could you please say the writer's name again?" Or, "Could you please spell that for me?" This shows she wants to understand but needs a little help. Another useful phrase is, "So, if I understand right, you are looking for the name of the book or writer?" This is called checking what you heard. It is like saying, "Let me make sure I got this right." It gives the customer a chance to correct you if you did not understand. This is very important for avoiding mistakes. If you think they want a red book, but they wanted a blue one, checking helps you find the right one. There are many ways to ask for more information politely. Instead of saying, "What is it?" you can ask, "Could you tell me a little more about what you need?" Or, if you need a name or an address, "Could you please spell that for me?" is much better than spell it. These phrases help you be like a detective for the customer's needs. You are listening carefully and asking questions to find the exact thing they are looking for or the exact problem they have. This careful listening and asking shows respect. It tells the customer, "What you need is important to me and I want to get it right." This act of listening is a big part of customer service English. It is not just about talking, it is about hearing and understanding. Now, what happens when a customer has a problem? This is where phrases for fixing problems and finding answers come in. These are the words that help you fix things and make the customer feel better. It is about showing you understand and offering help. Let's say a customer, Mrs. Chen, bought a book from Sarah's shop, but when she got home, she found a page was torn. She comes back looking unhappy. Sarah cannot just say, "Oh, that is too bad." She needs to use words for solving problems. First, it is important to show you understand how she feels. Phrases like, "I understand why you are worried," or "I can see why you are upset," help. These words show you care. They tell Mrs. Shen that you see her problem and feel for her. Then, it is important to say sorry. Even if it was not Sarah's fault, the company can say sorry for the trouble. I am sorry for the trouble this has caused is a good phrase. It shows that the company cares about the customer's experience. After saying sorry, you need to offer a way to fix it. This is where you say what you can do. Let me see what I can do for you is a great way to start. It shows you are taking action. Then you can offer choices. We can give you a new copy of the book, or would you prefer your money back? Giving choices makes the customer feel in charge. It makes them feel like they are part of the solution. Sometimes, a problem might be difficult. You might need to say, I need to ask my manager about this, or I will look into this for you right away. These phrases let the customer know what to expect. They let the customer know you are working on it and will tell them what happens. The words here are about being helpful and making the customer feel calm. Words like solution, option, assist, and resolve are key. When you use these words, you are showing that the situation can be fixed and you are helping to fix it. This is a very strong part of customer service English. It turns a bad situation into a good one by showing care and offering a way forward. Customers often need information or directions. Maybe they need to know how to use something, or how to fill out a paper, or how to get to a certain place. Phrases for guiding and informing are needed to make sure they understand clearly. Sarah might be explaining to a customer how to join the bookshop's special club. She cannot just say, sign up here. She needs to guide them. She could say, here is how it works. First, you will need to fill out this short form. Then you can give it back to me at the counter. It will take about 2 minutes to finish. Using phrases like here is how it works, or first, you will need to helps break down information into simple steps. This makes it easy for the customer to follow. It stops confusion. Phrases like please fill out this form or you can find it on our website are clear but polite instructions. When talking about time, using it will take about time is better than just saying it will take a while. It gives the customer a clear idea of what to expect. For example, it will take about 5 minutes or it will take about 2 working days. This helps manage their expectations and reduces frustration. The words here are about being clear and simple. Do not use fancy or technical words that the customer might not understand. Use everyday language. Explain things in a way that is easy to understand. This is what customer service English is all about, making talking easy and clear for everyone. When you guide someone clearly, they feel sure of themselves and capable. They are thankful that you took the time to explain things well. Finally, every good customer service talk needs a good ending. This is just as important as the start. Phrases for ending conversations in a good way leave a lasting good feeling. It is your last chance to make sure the customer feels happy and satisfied. After Sarah has helped Mr. Lee find his book or helped Mrs. Chen with her torn page, she needs to finish the conversation. A great way to end is by asking, is there anything else I can help you with today? This gives the customer one last chance to ask another question or mention another need. It shows you are still willing to help. Then, thanking them is important. Thank you for waiting is good if they had to wait. Thank you for shopping with us is always a good ending. And finally, a warm goodbye. Have a great day. Or have a wonderful evening. Are simple but work well. They send the customer away with a smile. These ending phrases are the final touch on the talk. They make the good experience even better. They show that you value their business and their time. It is like saying goodbye with a friendly wave. Learning these main phrases and words is the first, most important step to feeling sure in your customer service job. They are the tools that let you talk clearly, politely, and well. They help you build trust, solve problems, and make every customer feel important. With this start, you are ready to handle many different situations with grace and skill. It is like learning the basic notes of a song. Once you know them, you can start making beautiful music. This is the power of customer service English. It is not just about talking. It is about connecting and helping. 4. Solving customer problems. When a customer has a problem, it can feel like a difficult task. But it's also a good chance to show how well you do your job. It's a chance to help someone and make them feel better. This is where using the right words to help customers is very important. It's not just about knowing the words. It's about using them with kindness and understanding. Think of it like this. A customer has a puzzle and they need your help to solve it. Your job is to help them find the answer and to do it in a way that makes them feel heard and respected. This is how you build trust, and trust is the most important part of good customer service. Fixing customer problems. In any job where you help people, there will be times when things don't go as planned. A product might not work like it should, a service might be late, or there might be a simple mistake. In understanding, when these things happen, how you react makes a big difference. It's not just about fixing the problem. It's about how you make the customer feel while you are fixing it. Let's start with the very first thing to do when a customer tells you they have a problem. Listen and show you care. First, imagine a customer is upset because a package they were waiting for has not arrived. They might sound worried or annoyed. Your first thought might be to check the tracking right away. But before you do that, take a moment to connect with the customer. Show them you understand how they feel. This is called empathy, and it's a very helpful tool. When you say things like, "I understand how frustrating that must be," or "I'm so sorry to hear you're having this trouble," you are not just saying words. You are showing the customer that you care about their situation. You are letting them know that you are on their side. This simple action can calm a difficult situation and make the customer more willing to work with you. Think about the difference between someone saying, "What's the problem?" and someone saying, "Oh no, I'm really sorry to hear you're having trouble with your delivery. I can imagine how disappointing that must be." The second response makes you feel understood, doesn't it? It makes you feel like the person wants to help, not just finish the conversation quickly. Here are some useful phrases to remember for showing you care. "I understand how frustrating that must be." "I'm so sorry to hear you're experiencing this." "I can see why you're concerned." "That sounds very inconvenient." "I apologize for the trouble this has caused you." Using these phrases shows that you are listening and that you care about the customer's experience. It's a key part of helping customers because it builds a bridge of understanding before you even start looking for a solution. Get information clearly and politely after you have shown you care. It's time to fully understand the problem. You need to ask questions, but you must do it in a way that is helpful and not like you are blaming the customer. The goal is to get all the details so you can find the best answer. Asking questions is like putting the pieces of a puzzle together. You need all the pieces to see the whole picture. But the way you ask matters a lot. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen?" which can sound like an accusation, try asking, "Could you please tell me a little more about what happened?" This invites the customer to share information. It's also important to make sure you understand what the customer is saying. Sometimes, people explain things in different ways, or there might be a small detail that changes everything. Repeating back what you think you heard can be very helpful. This is called clarifying. You can say things like, "Make sure I understand correctly. Is this what you mean? So, if I'm hearing you right, the issue is, could you please explain that part again for me?" And when you need more details, ask politely, "When did this issue first start? Could you provide the order number, please? What steps have you already tried?" These questions are asked gently. They are designed to get the information you need without making the customer feel like they are being questioned too much. This is a very important skill in customer service. It shows you are a good listener and that you are focused on finding a solution. Let's imagine a situation. Sarah works in a clothing store. A customer, Mr. Lee, comes to her with a shirt that has a small tear. Mr. Lee, this shirt ripped after only one wash. I'm very unhappy. Sarah, smiling kindly, oh dear, I'm so sorry to hear that the shirt has torn. I can see how disappointing that would be, especially after just one wash. To help me understand, could you tell me a little more about how you washed it? Sometimes certain fabrics need special care. Mr. Lee, I just washed it on the normal cycle with my other clothes. Sarah, thank you for explaining. And when you noticed the tear, was it before or after the wash? Mr. Lee, it was after the wash. I didn't see it before. Sarah, okay, thank you for clarifying. So just to confirm, the shirt was fine before washing and then after the normal cycle, you noticed this tear. Is that right? Mr. Lee, yes, that's exactly it. In this short talk, Sarah has already shown she cares, asked questions to understand better, and made sure she understood correctly. She hasn't blamed Mr. Lee or the washing machine. She has gathered the information needed to figure out the next step. Offer solutions with confidence and choices. Now that you understand the problem, it's time to offer a solution. This is where you show your skill and your desire to help. Presenting solutions clearly and with confidence is very important. Sometimes, there's only one clear way to fix the problem. Other times, you might have a few different options. When you can, offering choices gives the customer power. It makes them feel like they have a say in how their problem is solved. When you present a solution, be direct but polite. Use phrases that show you are taking action. Here are some ways to offer solutions. Here's what we can do for you. This is a direct and helpful statement. We have a couple of options. This introduces choices. Would you prefer option A or option B? This directly asks the customer for their choice. Let's continue with Sarah and Mr. Lee. Sarah has seen the tear in the shirt. Sarah, thank you for showing me the tear, Mr. Lee. I can see the stitching has come undone here. I'm so sorry this happened. We definitely want you to be happy with your purchase. Here's what we can do for you. We can offer you a full refund for the shirt, or we can exchange it for a brand new one of the same size and color. Which of those options would work best for you? Notice how Sarah offers two clear solutions, a refund or an exchange. She asks Mr. Lee which he prefers. This gives him control. She also says sorry again and that she wants him to be happy. This makes the customer service experience even better. What if the solution isn't perfect? What if the exact shirt isn't in stock for an exchange? This is where the sound of your voice and the careful choice of words become even more important. Let's say the store doesn't have the same shirt. Sarah would need to change how she speaks. Sarah, Mr. Lee, I've just checked, and unfortunately, we don't have that exact shirt in stock right now for an exchange. I'm really sorry about that. However, we still want to make this right for you. We can offer you a full refund, of course. Or, if you'd like, we have a very similar style and a slightly different color that's also very popular. I can show it to you, or we can process the refund right away. What would you prefer? Even though the best solution in exact exchange isn't possible, Sarah's words are still polite and helpful. She says sorry for the inconvenience, explains the situation clearly, and still offers choices. She uses phrases like we still want to make this right for you to show she is committed. This is the main idea of good customer service. Changing your words to find the best possible outcome, even when it's not perfect. Confirm what will happen and the next steps. You have listened, you have shown you care, you have gathered information, and you have offered a solution. The final, very important step is to make sure everyone agrees. Confirming the solution and clearly explaining what happens next stops confusion later and leaves the customer feeling satisfied. This is about making sure you understand the same thing as the customer and that they know exactly what to expect. It's like checking again that you have both agreed on the plan. You can confirm by saying, "So, to confirm, will be action by time frame." Does that sound good? Just to recap, you've chosen the solution, and we will next step by time. Is there anything else I can help you with regarding this issue today? Let's go back to Sarah and Mr. Lee. Suppose Mr. Lee chose the refund. Sarah. Okay, Mr. Lee. So, to confirm, we'll be processing a full refund of amount back to your original payment method. You should see it in your account within 3-5 business days. Does that sound good? Mr. Lee. Yes, that sounds fine. Sarah. Great. I've just completed that for you. Is there anything else I can help you with today, Mr. Lee? No, that's all. Thank you for your help. Sarah. You're very welcome. Thank you for your understanding, and I hope you have a wonderful day. This confirmation is clear and makes the customer feel secure. It tells Mr. Lee exactly what to expect and when. The final question, is there anything else I can help you with regarding this issue today? Is important because it makes sure that this specific problem is fully solved before ending the conversation. It also allows for any other small questions the customer might have. If the solution involved an action that Sarah would take, like sending out a new item, the confirmation would be slightly different. Sarah. Okay, Mr. Lee. So, to confirm, we'll be sending out a replacement shirt in the same size and color to your address. We'll aim to have it shipped out by tomorrow, and you should receive it within 2-3 business days. Does that sound good? Mr. Lee. Yes, that sounds perfect. Sarah. Wonderful. I've put that order in for you. You'll receive an email with the tracking information once it ships. Is there anything else I can help you with regarding this today? This confirmation is about setting clear expectations. The customer knows what will happen, when it will happen, and how they will be told. This builds confidence and reduces the chance of them calling or emailing later to ask for updates. Learn from every problem. Every customer problem, no matter how small, is a chance to learn. It's a chance to understand what went wrong and how to stop it from happening again. This is not always something you talk about directly with the customer, but it's an important part of the process for you and your team. After you have helped a customer solve a problem, take a moment to think about it. Was there a problem with the product? Was there a misunderstanding about how a service works? Was there something missing in your training? In many customer service jobs, there are systems for writing down customer problems. This is where you can record the problem and the solution. This information is extremely valuable. Managers and teams can look at these records too. Conclusion. You have finished your book journey. Think about how much you have learned. You started this book to feel better and do a good job when talking to people who buy things. You wanted to answer questions easily, fix problems, and make people happy. You did it. You learned important English words and kind ways to talk. You have useful tools now. This book taught you customer service English. This is the special way of talking that makes people trust you, shows you care, and fixes problems fast. You know how to say hello nicely and how to handle a complaint without getting upset. You have the words to handle many common talks well. Knowing these words helps you build good relationships and can help you do better in your job. The most important part of good customer service and of customer service English is being polite. It's not just being nice. It's about making the customer feel good making things calm, and making them feel important. Being polite is like a soft wind that makes talking easy and nice. Customer service English is built on this. It uses special words and phrases that show you care, that you understand, and that you want to help. Phrases like, "Can you tell me more, please?" Or, "I understand what you mean, and I will help," or, "Thank you for waiting while I checked that for." You are not just polite words. They are the heart of good customer service English. They show respect and that you want to help. Remember, being polite in customer service English also means how you sound and how you act. Even though we looked at words, how you feel when you say them is very important. When you talk politely, the customer feels heard and respected. This can change a bad situation into a good one. This makes the customer happier, and it can make your job easier and more fun. It means fewer fights and more good talks. Learning customer service English means learning to talk this polite and helpful way. Just reading about these skills is the first step. To really use them, you must practice. Practicing often makes new words feel like your own. Try using the words you learned every day, even when you are not working. This will make you feel more sure of yourself. You can also practice with friends, family, or coworkers. Pretending to be in different customer service talks can help a lot. Watch how good customer service people talk, both when you see them and when you hear them on the phone. Listen to how they sound and the words they pick. Do not be afraid to look again at parts of the book that were hard or that you liked a lot. If you make a mistake, that is okay. See it as a chance to learn and get better. The main thing is to keep trying. Practicing often will help you truly learn customer service English. This will make you better at handling all kinds of customer service talks. Think of this as the start of your journey to become even better. Now you have the key to making customers happy and being known for doing a great job. Your better talking skills will lead to happier customers, problems solved easily, and customers who keep coming back. This will not only get you good comments, but can also give you new chances and make your work more joyful. Your customer service English is now a great help to you. It is your special advantage. Go forward with confidence, using your new customer service English skills. The world of customer service is ready for your polite, helpful, and successful way of talking. Thank you for learning with me.